And with that, we are joined by the father of the year. Will is in the building. How we doing, man?
Sensational.
Ti ass words. Um, hey man, let's check in. It's been a few weeks since we got to kick it. Um, so it's been some less than successful weeks for the Bears. But want to ask, has the season fully pivoted in your mind from okay, there's a chance to be a playoff team, chance to do some cool things this year, versus now it's like just get Caleb on track.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's about just kind of seeing, I guess, kind of what we've been seeing the last 2 weeks from them at least, and just seeing them kind of build on that. But I think, at least from my perspective as a fan, it hasn't been a point this season where I was like, I don't know if Caleb is the guy. Aside from like just some of the hiccups as far as coaching and things like that, but it hasn't been a point where I was questioning whether or not he was our quarterback of the future. But I mean, to see him kind of string together a couple of good individual performances, even though unfortunately they kind of, we losing these games, but he didn't put us in position twice in the last 2 weeks to win the game.
No,
Uh,
it's valid.
I mean, I guess this last week he put us in a position to tie it up, and then of course he took a big sack in overtime and all of that stuff. But I mean, yeah, you just want to. I think the rest of the season is just for me is just want to see good quarterback play. At this point, I'm still not against them kind of firing Eberflus. I
Would you
mean,
do it? Would you do it mid-season or would you wait until the season's over?
why at this point? Why not? Like, I mean, shit, the season is over for us. Like, over shit.
No, that's valid.
I, you know,
No, that's valid. You would you say? I know you said when we talked last time you didn't have a preference on what coach exactly, but do you think it has to at least be an offensive coordinator or a play caller um, coming into Caleb's second year and obviously be his third offensive coordinator, or do you think you can go defensive coach again?
um, I would say depending on how the rest of the season looks with like Thomas Brown. But I mean, I think when you look at maybe some of the best teams, you got like dynamic play callers as head coaches, or even if it's not some of the best teams, some of the best offenses. Like I don't necessarily know what the Rams' record is this year. I feel like they've been kind of up and down, but you got somebody like Sean McVay who their offense is always putting up yards.
Hmm.
Um, Whether that results in points all the time or not, like they go, they getting yards up. They moving the ball up and downfield.
No,
Um,
1,000%.
so I mean, if you got the right play caller, then it wouldn't be. You can maybe go defense, but I mean, which team? What's the best team in the league with a, I guess, defensive minded head coach? Who would that be?
It'd either be Buffalo with Sean McDermott. Um,
Who is the OC over there? Do we even know?
uh,
I can't
Man, I
think of.
forget his name. He just got because they just switched OCs at the end of last year. I forget the new guy's name. But they've also got, with respect to Caleb Williams and what he might be, Josh Allen is one of the current superheroes playing quarterback on the planet right now. So
Yeah, and
it
I mean,
kind of shows you.
not even just that, but then when you also like even as a new OC coming in, you've seen a successful product already that you need to build
Mhm.
on, and not trying to build
Reinvent the
something from the
wheel.
ground up or build from scratch. So it's not like you going into Buffalo to destroy and rebuild.
No,
Um,
1,000%.
so outside of Sean McDermott, who will we say?
Uh,
Mm,
Mike Tomlin? Yeah, Mike Tomlin's a
and I mean
defensive
that
guy.
the Steelers ain't. I mean credit to Mike Tomlin as a coach, but the Steelers ain't really been.
No, they're not the
You
model,
know,
but they're
yeah.
they're
So it's like I mean he's a Mike Tomlin is Mike Tomlin, Hall of Famer.
no, that's a
Uh,
fact. No, especially you get to. I said before the season, the 500 record I think was kind of overblown. Because I'm like, the second you have a losing season, it's like we no longer care how many seasons in a row you were just above 500 if they didn't result in like playoff success or Super Bowls and shit like that. But I'm like,
mhm.
then I watched this season, I'm like, yeah, Mike Tomlin it's just impossible for him to have a losing season, and it's just
Yeah.
impossible for him to have a bad team, and that's a huge credit
Especially
to
when
a
you look at that
coach.
team, like
That team is
they got
not good. I don't care
that's
what people say about the
got
Steelers. Like, that's not a good team. He is just
they
doing
got a
like
piece
he is devil magic.
yeah, they got pieces over there, but it's like they're not putting a good product on the field, but it's like he making it happen.
I the Steelers people got mad at me about it. I'm just like, I watched like the year after Denver won the Super Bowl and Peyton Manning retired. I'm like, I watched Von Miller still in his prime. If you want to compare him to T.J. Watt, we still had the no-fly zone. Like I watched that team struggle on offense, but still have a top-flight defense, and they didn't look shit. Like the Steelers just somehow pull out all these wins. Denver, these other great defense, like teams that have good defenses but bad offenses, it's like you see them lose. Like even if they go 50-50 on like the one possession games. And it's like the Steelers just win like 90% of them. And I'm like, Tony and I are convinced. Like the Steelers and Chiefs, they just got devil magic and voodoo and shit. They've been offering people since the start of the season. So,
but yeah, so no, I think just when you look, because I don't know, it's tough. It's at this point, if I'm the Bears, you almost got to try something different. Like, defense has been a model for a long time, and not saying like our defense should suffer, but go get you a good DC, whoever it is you decide. Because even after this season, like regardless of the record, I think you got good film to work off of and see what these guys are good at. Because our defense has been good most of the season. It's just when the offense can't move the ball and the defense is on the field as much as they are, it's not, they're not going to be able to hold up for an entire game against these offensive players. Like,
1,000%.
Because most of the times, like going into halftime, it's a close game or whatever. It's usually a close game. And then once we come out to the second half and we're not moving the ball on offense, then that's kind of when the game get opened up on us.
Yeah. Plus, if I'm the Bears, and this is just kind of like, I would always say like, now obviously you'd rather be in a position like where you're not searching for a head coach, right? You'd rather just have Andy Reid. You'd rather just have Sean McVay. You'd have one of these elite coaches. That's always the best situation. But if you ever have to turn over a coach, I've always been of the belief, get a coach who for the side of the ball, you have the least talent. It doesn't have to be a huge disparity, but I think the Bears naturally have more good players on defense than they currently do on offense, especially at O-line right now is where you'd say their biggest struggle is. Like, so get someone who's going to elevate the weaker part of your team because the talent will damn near take care of itself on the other side of the ball, especially for getting better ball control, better time possession, that kind of stuff. So I asked Tony this yesterday, and I wanted to follow up with you as well. So Tony got on a pretty good loser rant about Joel Embiid, and Tony's a big Paul George guy, so this kind of hurt him a little bit, but it is what it is.
When you say you're a big Paul George guy, like that's his guy.
That's his guy. He's like all the young kids that were coming out over the summer talking about Paul George, my GOAT. Tony's not in their class, but he's like right under them. Like he would have like, Paul George.
I don't know. I never knew he was like. I never knew he was that big. Even though I fought with Paul George too, honestly, but I never knew Tony was like big on Paul George like that.
Nah, Tony got some Paul George, my GOAT tweets. But I argued that the problem with the Sixers, like Milwaukee and Philly, both get off to horrible starts of the season. But this is the difference of like everybody at this level is talented, and the all NBA guys are supremely talented. We know that. The Bucks got off to a shitty start, and Giannis has been scoring 40 a night, playing 40 plus minutes, like doing whatever he can to just keep his team involved because he knows we're not good enough right now, but I'm so great I can get us through this part of the schedule.
Right.
Joel Embiid, despite you want to say more talented, more skilled, it's like he's still doing the same shit. Like he's still missing games. I understand injury. There's a part of that, but like Giannis is hurt. Guys in Milwaukee are hurt. He still, when he's out there, like he's doing this foul baiting kind of style of play. Like Tony called Joel Embiid just a losing player. Do you agree with that? Or what would you have a different take on what's going wrong in Philadelphia this year?
I won't say that I don't agree with it, but I'll say I don't necessarily have a take because I haven't watched any of their games.
That's valid.
To know what's going on. I'm actually I'll say probably within the last week is probably the most tuned in to like the NBA I've been able to be. Like it's because of course NBA is different than NFL. Like, that's 2 days out the week or 3 days out the week versus it's a basketball game every day, multiple games every day. So I'm actually with how much stuff I've been having going on. I haven't. The last like week and a half to 2 weeks is the most tuned in I've been able to be to basketball. So I'm not even all the way in tune with all of the Joel Embiid stuff. And even as far as social media goes, I haven't even been keeping up with any of the Philly drama. So let me know. Fill me in.
They got right. So Phillies,
Well, what's your opinion on? Do you agree?
I do, but I've never been like the Joel Embiid guy. Like we used to go. I always used the story. I'm like when we first started this shit off like 5-6 years ago, we'd have arguments about like Embiid versus Giannis, and I was like I was on
Mm-hmm.
Giannis, y'all with Embiid, and while the careers have played out the way they have, everyone's acknowledged Giannis has had the better career up to this point. There is still a lot of people that are on like the skill part of Embiid, and when he's out there, like he can still get you 34, 35 a night. And that is a unique skill to just him. But I think as you get older, like you've worked in management, I've worked in management, there is a certain characteristic and a skill set you need if you're going to be in one of those positions. And as the star of a franchise, you're essentially in management. And some guys can handle that, and some guys just can't. And right now, to me, Joel Embiid just feels like, yeah, you could argue he's one of the 5 to 10 most gifted players ever. Like just in terms of size, speed, skill, all that shit put into one person. But it's like Shaq. There's a reason why Shaq has all these Shaq damn near, and Shaq has a bunch of accolades. So I don't want to compare in this regard. But like Shaq has almost more compliments than he does accolades. Because if you watched prime Shaq, you're like, oh yeah, there's nothing he can't do. Like he should just run through the league for every single year like he's any kind of health. But Shaq never stayed in crazy shape. Shaq had his own things off the court because he liked to do, and it's his own life, not here to retrain history. But that's the kind of line I feel like Embiid is under, and he's fallen something similar to that. And so I'm not as harsh as Tony is, but I do think Embiid is the wrong. Like he could be the best player in your franchise, but he shouldn't be the lead of your franchise. Kind of like AD. Like AD was, I think, has been the best player for the Lakers last couple years, as great as LeBron's been in this part of his career. But AD's clearly in his prime been the best player. But AD shouldn't be the leader of your franchise. There's just certain characteristics he doesn't have, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, I can get with that. And then I think when you just talk about the Joel Embiid and the Shaq, and I don't necessarily know as far as Joel Embiid, which we've heard it in the past about him coming in out of shape, like sometimes, but that's like the whole hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard.
1,000%. Because Embiid can do anything you want on a basketball court. Now
But
I hate the way he plays.
Even when you go back to the arguments, well, not even argument, but those just debates we would have back in the day about it. It was we were always arguing like Embiid is more talented and more skilled than Giannis.
Mm-hmm. And that's still true.
Yeah. So no, I think I think we got a case of that here with Embiid though.
Yeah. How I want to phrase this. To get back into football here for a second, because you asked me several weeks, the first couple weeks of the season, and I believe the question was word for word: is Bo Nix the future? 10 toes down, never stuttered, no, just full force ahead. I said yes.
I mean, but
yes,
that's
yes.
because that's because you'll blindly follow the Broncos no matter who is at quarterback. Like they could put Tony at quarterback and you'll say you gonna say he the guy. Like
no. I did not.
You damn near don't care who they put at quarterback. You gonna ride for who you ride for.
I mean, from a team perspective, yes, but I was not big on the Case Keenum year. I
was
not big on the Joe Flacco year. I had some mild hope for the Teddy year. That one wasn't great, but I had some mild hope for Teddy. Shout out Teddy, he's a high school football coach now.
Trevor Siemian, you were a Trevor Siemian guy.
I was a Trevor Siemian guy. That'll hold it down. I was a Trevor Siemian guy for real.
So you were a Trevor Siemian guy. So it's like you can't tell me that you're not going you gonna be like whoever they put under center over there. That's your guy.
Or at least everybody get at least 5 games or a season. Russ got a season. Now Russ pissed me off by game like 9 or 10. I was like, yo, we paying you way too much fucking money for you to be this bad. That Charger game was heartbreaking.
Now y'all paying them not be there.
That's a fact. $40 million not be in the state of Colorado. Like,
did y'all play them?
Yeah, we played him in week 2. We lost.
Oh, well, he wasn't playing.
No, yeah, Russ wasn't playing. No, I don't know. If Russ had came back then to play, I'm gonna say the score would have been different, but nobody believes me.
Yeah, they would have won still.
Anyway, but I'm gonna ask you, now that we 12 weeks into the season, my man got offensive rookie of the month. My man got the most total touchdowns by a rookie. My man got the highest passer rating for any rookie. My man got he's about to win his 3rd straight rookie player of the week, 4 touchdowns, 80% completion percentage. Do you now? I asked Tony this too, and Tony told me with very, very resounding words, "Fuck no, it's all fake." He's Daniel Jones with a slightly better arm, and I was like, "I bet." Do you believe in Bo Nix now?
Do I believe in Bo Nix?
Do we believe in Bo Nix? How many people at HardFoul believe in Bo Nix? Let's get the count up. I got right now. We got one.
Do I believe in Bo Nix?
My wife don't even know he exists. She just
Then
be
no.
watching games and she be like, "Yo, where's Ciara's husband at?" And I'm like, "He not there no more."
Do I believe in Bo Nix?
I'll take a percentage. I'll take a percentage. We can get 1.5 here, or we go 1.25. Like I'm trying to get some more people on this train, man.
50-50.
1.5 believers here at HardFoul, man. That's how it's got to be.
I'll give you 50. I'll say 50-50.
There we go. See, take that, Tony. Oh, I got it. I got it, fam. You're right. I will blindly follow whatever, but that's just the sports fan. It's like you sit there, especially at the start of the season.
The older I get, y'all can't keep giving me bullshit. like I'm gonna still be a fan of like that's gonna still be my team, but I'm gonna acknowledge that this nigga shouldn't be back here.
That's fair. I started to do that with Russ.
I ain't gonna make it seem. I know, but y'all, that was hate.
How is that hate? This nigga sucked it up into bro. I hate y'all sometimes. They're the only people.
You hate because he was praying. You was hating because he stayed prayed up.
I just want to give y'all an insight into what I deal with, right? So I remember like Russ got traded, and they was like, "Yo, Russ got traded to Denver." Oh, but and literally, and this is how my friends operate. That same day, they like, "Yeah, y'all got Russ, but he ain't shit no more. He washed, etc." And
I 1,000% said that.
You 1,000% did say that or didn't?
1,000% did.
Oh yeah, no. So I'm getting this like, oh no, he washed, he sucked now, blah. Y'all gave up too much, and I'm like, no, we just got Russell Wilson. Fuck that. So I got to talk shit back to step up for us. And then Russ started playing like some shit, and I'm like, hey yo, get this nigga out of here. And now they're like, nah, man, that's hate. Like you was all hype for us, you was this for us. I'm like,
you was hating.
Y'all was just telling me how washed he is. Now I'm telling y'all. Now I'm saying y'all right, and now I'm hating.
No,
this is what I got to deal with.
We could be right, but that don't mean that it's not hate. Like it's still hate. It's hate. It was hate. Like you was hating. Sean Payton was hating.
Hey man, everybody went their separate ways, and everybody went their separate ways, and everyone's better for it. Russ is in Pittsburgh, Sean's winning, Broncos are good, and now Walmart's helping us get to the playoffs this year.
It was hate.
That ain't hate. Last question before we let you go. I want to make sure I say this correctly. But wait, actually two. So we got to get the prediction before we get out of here. If you had to, so I want to see if I can pull this up right now. So I want you to tell me what you think I got. So Tony and I have done this a couple times where we've checked back in on where we've had our predictions before the season and where we had them or where they ended up playing out to now. So I'm going to share my screen here real quick, and we're going to go through where's Zoom? Here we go. And I want you to tell me who you think that damn, like you nailed that, or what's like the wildest shit you think I got. So this is my prediction before the season started. So let's see here. All right, you can see it.
Yes.
Sorry, AFC over here, and then under. So the U's obviously under, O's over. So this is based off what Vegas had them predicted. By the way, fucking nailed the Jets under 10.5. Niggas get the Jets 10.5 wins. The fucking lunacy.
That's crazy. I
think I'm nailing this pretty good so far.
So the Chiefs are gonna be over.
Chiefs, I'm wrong on that, but they got devil magic working for them, so
the Bills are probably gonna be over. Oh, you got them over. You got the Bills over. What's San Francisco's record? They're gonna be under.
San Francisco got a lot of injuries, bro. San Francisco got a lot of injuries.
What's the Rams? I would have to pull up their record because I think they might.
They both 5-6.
Probably so they would need 10 wins, so I don't think they're gonna get 5 more. Cowboys under. Right? Chargers under. Broncos, bullshit. Dolphins under, and Dolphins they're gonna be under, I'm sure, because they went on like a 4-game losing streak when Tua was out.
Although Tua,
what the fuck is the Patriots record? 4.5. How many wins are they at?
I think they have 3 right now.
They might squeeze out 2 more. I don't know what the rest of their schedule look like. Let's see. And actually, my tab will gonna die in like a few minutes too.
Yeah, we go head out after this.
Lions is over. That's good. Green Bay, you got Green Bay over. I don't know where they standing at right now. They'll probably get over though.
Oh shit, my shit just closed out. Hold up.
Yeah, you got Green Bay over 9.5. They at 8. Lions is at 10 already. You had them over 10.5. No, it looked good. It looked like you got a few that could go either way.
See, I think I'm seeing the NFL pretty clearly, especially the Broncos prediction. This. Hey man, look, first rookie quarterback ever won the Super Bowl. Y'all heard it here first.
You had what did you have I thought I just seen the Vikings. Where did you have the Vikings at?
The Vikings, I was dead wrong. But so the Vikings, I didn't believe in Sam Darnold with the damn. And so when we did this, JJ McCarthy was already out for the year. And so I was like, yeah, I don't believe in Sam.
Because they already they at 9, they second in the division.
Yeah, no, they that one they ain't doing so good on.
Saints, you got good. Shit, Carolina, they could get another win or 2.
Carolina, Bryce Young been playing, man.
The Browns under 8. Who else you got over? You missed on probably the Bengals, Cincinnati.
The Bengals, that one's rough.
They've been on a losing streak too. It's almost like they're one of the best teams to be like. I won't even say not. It's like they've literally lost every game by like a possession or something. Like the last like 4 or 5 games has been like 1-score games.
Bro, all that's what I'm saying. Like the shit the Steelers pull off and the Chiefs, like teams are supposed to lose these 1 possession.
No, I don't look bad though. What you got on there don't look bad at all.
Nah, appreciate that.
Don't look bad. I don't know. You got the Falcons over 9.5 and what they at 6.
That so one I'm hoping that division is. I need them. I need Kirk Cousins to stop the bullshit.
Tampa Bay, they got 5 wins. They just need another 3. The Browns is being the Browns.
Facts.
Doing what they do best. They need to change their fucking team and like location. And I think you got Washington.
Like uproot the whole thing.
Washington is already over. You got them under 6.5. They got 7 already. All right.
I think I'm probably around like 70% hit rate. I think I'm 7 out of 10.
70% is great. You may be over 50%. I don't know if you got 70.
I'm gonna mess with the Chiefs. I'm gonna get the Raiders right. The Chargers about to tank here, so I'm gonna get this one right. I'm gonna get the whole AFC East. Yeah, I'm gonna get the whole AFC East. Look at me seeing that division. The South, all these teams suck. CJ's fucking me up here. That's the one that I'm like the most disappointed in. But
you got the North. You got 3 out of 5 in the North. Oh, 3 out of 4. I'm sorry. 3 out of 4 in the North. You got.
Yeah. In the South right now, I'm trending towards. And you landed to get a little hot here towards the end, but I got a real good chance. The Saints, I think, are going to finish under the Panthers. Yeah, Bryce will play better. I still think the Panthers suck, so I think I'm going to get this one here. And then the Bucks.
I just need Bryce to keep playing good. I got him in my like best ball fantasy league, and he got me in second place right now. Well, he don't got me in second place, but him actually playing and being halfway decent got me in second place.
There you go. Who the Bears played this week?
Let's see. I don't know off the top of my head. Like once we start losing, I'll be like, we'll see how we play the Lions this week. Shout out to the Lions. The Lions is the only team in the division that the Bears fuck with. That Chicago people, like we don't dislike the Lions.
It's hard to dislike the Lions. They were bad for so long. It's like
we look at Detroit like our cousins.
There you go.
Yeah, we still want to beat them, which we probably ain't. But
oh shit, there he goes. Oh, the iPad just died.